Here he comes, here he comes. There's the trumpets, there's the drums, here he comes. Hopalong, Cassidy, here he comes. Let me live on the range, where a man has room to roam and dream of his love in the gloaming, in the hills of old Wyoming, in the hills of old
Oh! Hey! Hey! Hey!
The way things are shaping up, Windy, we'll have the herd all holed up for winter by sundown tomorrow.
All except 300-400 head that'll be missing time we finish this roundup.
Are you trying to say our cattle's being rustled?
I ain't trying to say nothing. Well, there's a leak summers. Cattle don't just run off by themselves. Hoppy ought to know our tally's shit short. I'm riding down to tell him.
Wait a minute, Windy.
Wait nothing. Part owner of the bar 3, I got a right to have my say.
You've had it. Come on, let's get this herd in before we get snow.
The ranchers, they already moving to the next valley.
Why didn't you keep your eyes open? You let them get in here a day ahead of time. We gotta get these cattle out of here before they spot us. Let the bars down. Head him up the canyon.
Hey, that's funny.
What's funny?
That's funny. It ain't none of our outfit, and this is our range. I'm gonna look into this. Come on.
Now let the cattle go. Head for the ridge.
What's the...
What's aching you anyhow, Windy?
That's our brand. Them's our cattle.
They're rustlers.
Why, the ornery... I'll shoot the pants off the whole kit and caboodle of them.
better clear out of here, quick.
Hey, what's going on here, Windy? Who's doing all the shooting?
Rustlers.
Rustlers?
Good thing we hit this North Range a day early.
You darn setter. We'd never seen hiding our hair of that bunch again. I knowed all along we were short of cattle.
Hey, Steve, drive these cattle back to the main herd and slap the brand on the yearlings.
Hey, where you going?
I'm going after those rustlers and give them a taste of something they ain't had before.
Hey, wait a minute. You never find them without me. Why, say, Chief Sitting Bull learned me all he ever knowed about tracking. I'll show you. Come on. They fired from over there. Come on.
No telling which way they went.
I got him. Nah, ain't no rustler alive that ain't made some mistake.
Them cartridges don't prove nothing,
No?
except that we were shot at.
You young smart aleck.
Here you are, Windy. There you are. Fresh tracks.
Get moving. And don't come around the agency unless I send for you.
A white man they follow.
Well, it was your job to keep watch of the Bar 3 outfit.
They come too quick. Lone Eagle no ready.
Now, you better save your excuses. Get on back to the trading post and mix with the other Indians. I'll see you're not bothered. Here they come now. Hurry it up!
Hey, Windy, one rider went that way.
Yeah, must separated.
Chief Sitting Bull tell you how to figure that out, too?
Oh, shut your head. Smart aleck.
You should have checked up on that half-breed.
Well, how was I to know? And besides, anytime you mess with Bar 3 cattle, you're looking for trouble. That's Hopalong Cassidy's outfit.
Cassidy, who's he?
Ain't you never heard of him?
No.
Why, he's the hardest riding puncher that ever hit the pike. And he can shoot like blazes.
He's never met up with me.
Hey, I never noticed that before.
What?
That sign. We're on reservation territory. You figure we could be following an Injun?
It wouldn't surprise me none. Those marks lead direct to the trading post. Come on.
They're heading toward the trading post. Get some of the boys and bring them over. Hurry up.
No need to ask who's coming. Never saw you get interested in how you looked for anybody except Lucky.
Wendy's coming, too.
That old flannel mouth.
Get inside, you fellas. Come on, get inside. Line up over there. All of you. Nobody's leaving here until I've done a little inquiring.
Hello, Nucky.
Say, what's this supposed to be, a hold-up?
I've come here on business. Rustler's been thinning out our herd. And the trail leads direct to here. One of these Indians got a lot of explaining to do.
Hey, son, you're ever go a little mite too far.
You make mistake. My people not thief.
I ain't asking your opinion.
Better take it easy, son. Remember, they can't all be guilty.
I can handle this.
Well, it's on your head. But if you get in trouble, don't expect any help from me.
Which one of you was last to arrive here?
Wait a minute, Lucky. I think Big Tree came here last.
Where else have you been this morning?
My Felix.
But Lucky, he's Big Tree, their chief.
Oh, well then maybe you can help me find the man I'm after. Line up. Where were you this morning? Come on, speak up. You're on our range, weren't you?
Nice looking Winchester, Ma. What do you take for it?
More'n you'll ever have. What was that?
Mice.
Mice? Do you mean to stand there and insinuate that I got mice in my store? Why, you mealy-mouthed old cow wrestler!
What have you got to say for yourself?
I stay on reservation.
Ma, give you $15 and a pearl-handled knife.
Let's see it. Why, you old swindler. You put that rifle down and go and tend to your business.
I know a way to make you Indians talk. Get out to your horses.
Well, what's going on here?
You keep out of this. These thieving Indians been rustling our cattle.
Me and my men are responsible for the Indians. If they get into trouble, we'll see that they're punished. In the meantime, get off the reservation.
I'm not leaving here until I've had this out with the Indians.
You stay here. This ain't your fight.
Why, you low-down bar hogs. Take your hands off that boy.
All right, get the cuffs on him. All right, get these on the other fella. Get up. You men are under arrest for inciting trouble with the Indians. Take them to headquarters. Get out of here.
You can't hold us. You've got nothing on us.
You'll be lucky to get out of jail in less than 6 months.
Yeah? You wouldn't get away with this if Hopalong Cassidy was here. I thought you said you could take care of things, you hot-headed young fuzztail. You wait till Hoppy hears about this. Ah, get in there.
Oh, Ma.
Now, look here, honey. Don't you fret. This thing's gonna blow over in no time.
Oh, but Ma, the agent's bound to believe his deputies. And once in the agency jail, Lucky won't have a chance.
Oh, no, honey.
Hoppy! Well, I'll be darned.
What seems to be the trouble?
Get off the trail.
Not till I've found out why you've got them two boys.
What's that got to do with you?
They happen to be partners of mine.
They're under arrest. Now, clear out.
What's the charges?
Somebody's been rustling our cattle. Trail leads right to the trading post.
They were going to start trouble with the Indians.
They don't arrest men for what they were gonna do. Leastwise, not where I come from.
Well, I'm not concerned with where you come from. We're in charge of this reservation, and these men are under arrest. All right, boys. Get started.
Leave it alone. Me and the boys are sticking together till you got a real case against them. In the meantime, I'll trouble you to drop their guns and unlock them cuffs. All right, get on your way.
Careful, that's Hopalong Cassidy.
You don't know what you got yourself into, mister. You won't get the drop on me again.
I'm sure glad you turned up, Hoppy.
You're darn tootin'. Special when them deputies had us covered.
Hey, can I leave you alone for a minute without you getting all lathered up and getting into trouble?
Well, we got to show these Indians we mean business. Herd won't be worth grazing rights in the Mojave Desert.
Lucky I've known these Indians for a long time, and I've never seen one of them on the wrong side of the fence yet.
The Indians ain't had an uprising since they signed the treaty. Be just too bad if they dug up Tomahawk now.
Take a lot of convincing to show me that they were on the rustle. From what I've seen, this new chief deputy will stand a little watching. All right, get on your horses. Let's get back to camp.
Hello, Andrews.
Well, how'd you make out?
Well, we got the cattle all herded up in the mountain. And say, we got over 3,000 head, all hand-picked from the different outfits.
Yeah, all except that last bunch from the Bar 3. And that was your fault, Peterson.
How could I know they'd come in a day early?
It was your business to know, you and that half-breed.
I told you we shouldn't mess around with that Cassidy outfit.
I'm not worried about Cassidy or any of the other ranchers. They'll suspect the Indians, and we'll make them go on suspecting. And without any more complaints from you, Peterson.
Listen here, Andrews. You're not in the Army now, and I'm not being bossed around like a buck private. You can deal me out of this from now on. It's too risky. Thompson's in charge here, and he's liable to get wise to us. I'm getting out.
And you'll all stick with me until we get the cattle over into Canada. I'll take care of Thompson.
What's going on out there?
Just some of the boys having a little argument.
Oh.
Say, I got something to tell you that's really important.
Yeah?
Yeah, I caught some of the punchers manhandling Indians down at the trading post.
Were they drunk?
No. They weren't drunk. They knew what they were doing, all right.
Well, what was the trouble then?
Well, it seems somebody's been rustling their cattle, and they're blaming the Indians for it.
That's ridiculous, Andrews. I've been in charge of this reservation for 10 years now. I never have had a bit of trouble.
Well, you're going to have some now unless you watch those punchers. They're looking for trouble. Say, why don't you write out an order keeping them off the reservation?
You think it's really as serious as all that?
I think it might be very serious. Unless you keep them away from the Indians.
Oh,
well, at least until this blows over.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're right at that, Andrews. Why didn't you put those ranchers under arrest?
Well, I did, but some puncher called Hopalong Cassidy sneaked up and got the drop on us.
Hopalong Cassidy?
Yeah.
Oh, there must be some mistake. You bring Cassidy in here for questioning.
Well, I'll have to go off our territory.
You just get Cassidy. I'll take the responsibility.
I'll get him.
Tack that up on the bulletin board at the trading post.
Right.
Well, now what can I do for you?
All right, tack it up.
Does this mean that the punchers can't use this store?
We can't have any more trouble with the Indians. And I'll have to ask you to report to me if any punchers trespass on the reservation.
Trespass? Why, the punchers have been trading at this store for over 30 years. They got a right to come here.
That's up to us. And we're looking out for the Indians.
But we need the rancher's business to make a living. Why, the Indians don't bring in enough to meet expenses.
It's Thompson's orders. If you don't like it, well, you can give up your permit to run the store. Anyway, you don't need to worry. Me and the boys from the agency will see that you get a play.
We've had all the help we want from you.
That notice ought to keep the punchers out of our way. Now we can get Cassidy.
Cassidy?
Yeah, Thompson ordered me to bring him in. Don't worry, we're not going to show our hand.
What you do? What you do with me?
You're through, Lone Eagle. The Bar 3 ranchers escaped, and you've put us in a jam. Take him away.
Let me go. Let me go. Give me a chance. I'd do anything for you. I helped you many times.
You might be able to square yourself at that. I'll give you one more chance. If you can earmark the foreman of the Bar 3.
You trust Lone Eagle?
Name's Hopalong Cassidy. He'll likely drift into the trading post before long. You'll know what to expect if you slip up. Come on, boys.
Hello, Lucky.
Howdy, folks. Sorry about the way I acted the last time I was here, but, well, a man don't stand on manners when his cattle's being stole.
We understand.
I never knowed Lucky to stand on manners yet.
Hello, Hoppy.
Hello. Hello, Ma.
Glad to see you.
How did you manage to get away from the deputies?
Hoppy turned the trick.
Oh, that's why Thompson was so anxious to get that notice posted.
What notice?
Up there on the board.
Jumpin' Juniper.
What do you think of it, Hoppy?
Well, they seemed kind of put out, considering it was our cattle that was stole.
Did you read it careful? All of it? Spidey? You know, I've been expecting something like that. Dang newfangled writing.
You better not stay. The deputies might find you here.
I'd like to see him try to arrest me.
Yeah? Well, they done a pretty fair job of it once, I recall.
Lucky, hurry up and get them groceries ready.
You sure you ain't reconsidered my offer for the gun?
Say, I wouldn't take $15 for the sights on that rifle. Why, it cost me over 40.
I know, Ma, but you've had it in the store for a long time.
Yeah? Well, it's going to stay there until I get me a good bona fide offer.
I'll be back soon.
Oh, please don't come back.
That's the way you feel.
Oh, you know it isn't that. I just don't want you to get into trouble.
I'm just itching to get my hands on those deputies again.
Say, ain't you forgot something?
Clean slipped my mind.
Hey, did you notice that half-breed that was straining at the bit to get going when we come in?
Why, no.
Him? Why, a rattlesnake would curl up on his shoulder and he wouldn't even know it with Alice around.
Well, look who's talking. Hey, Hoppy, I caught him washing his face twice this week on account of Ma Hutchins.
Oh, don't you believe him, Hoppy. A man can't even do a little trading without getting himself talked about. Ma Hutchins, that. Hey, Hoppy.
Yeah?
You want me to trail that half-breed down and find out what he's doing?
No need for that yet. Get on your horses and let's go.
Hey, Smiler, keep that stew boiling.
If kept boiling any longer, dry up and blow away.
If you're going to explode, go ahead and get it over with. Give me a mess of that here.
I shouldn't feed them who don't work for it.
Well, you gotta have supplies, ain't you?
Howdy, Saunders.
Howdy, Cassidy.
You're just in time for a little grub.
No, thanks. I just ate. Say, have you seen any of my brand?
Yeah, we got a few of your strays around here, but I figured on turning them over to you after we got further down.
Thanks. I'll do the same with yours.
Say, how's your herd checking up?
So that's what I rode in to see you about, Cassidy. Looks like I'm going to be short around 200 head.
200 head? I think we're going to be left a little short ourselves.
Any idea what's going on around here?
I can't figure it out. There ain't a doubtful man in these parts.
No. It's a sure thing them cows didn't fly away, unless they've sprouted wings.
Well, if you run into any trouble, Cassidy, just send word. There's 4 outfits more than ready to help square accounts.
Thanks, Saunders. We'll remember that.
We'll keep our eyes peeled.
Well, so long, fellas.
So long.
So long, Saunders.
Beginning to see my way about the Indians?
Well, somebody's been doing some heavy figuring. The Indians might be part of it.
Oh, say, Hoppy, look. I found them on the ridge after the rustlers took a shot at me.
Well, government 45. Say, that's worth knowing. There ain't a rancher in this part of the country that carries anything but a Winchester or a Sharp's rifle.
See? I told you they was important. Oh, you gotta be a real tracker to sense them things.
If you think you're just such a darn good tracker, find your way over to them dirty dishes.
I missed 2 meals last week. That puts me a day back in return.
Well, you eat so darn much, you should be begging to help out.
Hey, Hoppy. 2 of our cattle have been shot. Up near Spring Creek.
Why, the cow-killing polecats.
You boys had better stay here and crowd the work. Come on, Lucky, we'll look into this. Get on your horse, Steve.
Oh, there you are, Hoppy. It's our brand.
You better go back and tell the boys to go on with the herd and we'll catch up with them at Bull Canyon. Hey, looks like they're shot from close range, judging by this wound.
Wait till I catch the rats that done this.
Well, we better take a look around, see if we can pick up their trail.
It won't take me long to pick it up.
Hey, Lucky, come here. Wendy! He's headed down this way.
Find anything, Hoppy?
It looks like he's doubled back and headed down toward the river.
The marks trail off in this hard ground, Hoppy.
I'll search the canyon here and meet you fellas up on the ridge.
I'm shooting on sight if I find them.
That's Hoppy. Come on.
Who put you up to taking a shot at me? What's happened to you anyhow, Lone Eagle?
Looks like he near got you.
Oh, I was kind of looking for him. That trail from them dead steers looked a little too well marked to suit me.
I wouldn't have spurred him.
I knew you wouldn't. That's why I sent you on. I wanted to get him alive. Dead half-breed won't do us any good.
I knowed you was up to something, Hoppy.
We got proof now the Indians done the rustling.
Let's get him out of here, see if we can get him to talk. Come on.
They're coming down the hill now. 3 of them with the Indian.
All right, boys, get off your horses and get ready. Put 'em up.
Take it easy, Lucky.
Take over their guns. You're under arrest for trespassing on the Indian reservation. I see you brung along your own evidence, too. It's going to be kind of hard on you when Thompson learned you tried to kill this Indian.
I shot him in self-defense.
Well, you'll have a tough time convincing Thompson of that. Now, if you try anything, you're going to get a dose of lead poisoning. Now, get started.
After him, you fellows. He's getting away.
Stay where you are. Drop your guns. Hurry it up. When do you and Lucky pick up them guns and tie 'em on my saddle?
Tie him on the back there, son. All right, Hoppy. We got 'em all.
All right. Keep 'em covered. As soon as I leave here, you take Lone Eagle back to the camp. All right, now it's your turn to get started. Come on.
Windy, them Indians are watching us.
Well, ain't no harm been done. Lone Eagle got shot trying to ambush Cassidy. We had a right to take him prisoner. Ain't got nothing to worry about.
Starting trouble on government territory, Cassidy, is pretty serious business.
That might be good for you to remember. Get in the office. Come on. Get over there.
What's the idea of all this, Cassidy?
He and his men ambushed us.
I had a notice posted for all ranchers to stay off of this reservation.
Yeah, I know that. But it's about time we had a showdown. Every rancher in these parts is missing cattle. We're going to track these rustlers down, and we're not going to be interfered with by anybody.
I'm sorry, Cassidy, but you've gone too far. You're under arrest.
I wouldn't do that.
Get your gun!
Get out of here!
Don't let him get away! Catch those horses! Go after him, somebody!
Wait a minute. Never mind, boys. You can't get him now. Come to the office, Andrews. I want to talk to you. Andrews, I think you're right about these ranchers. We'll have to deal strongly with them from now on.
Well, I caught him trying to kill one of the half-breeds.
My orders are to arrest any rancher coming within our jurisdiction. Use force if necessary.
The old man's fallen right in with us.
What about Lone Eagle? He'll talk.
Well, they'll never make him talk. But if anything should happen to him while they have him, why, the ranchers will have plenty of trouble on their hands with the Indians.
Oh, yeah. And while they're fighting each other, we'll run the cattle into Canada.
That's right.
Ma, are you going to let them get away with this robbery?
Well, what am I going to do about it?
What's them Indians up to?
They came in here and took every gun and rifle we had.
They're sure on the warpath. Well, what's happened?
What's the matter?
I'll explain later. What's going on here?
Winnie's been telling us about this half-breed, and we're going to string him up.
You're playing right into the rustler's hands if you do that.
That's our way of doing things, Cassidy.
Well, he certainly didn't rustle 3,000 head all by himself.
Well, he's one of the gang, isn't he?
I'm admitting Lone Eagle's guilt. He took a pot shot at me. I had a chance to kill him, but he's worth more to us alive. I got reason to believe he's working with Andrews and some of his deputies.
How do you figure?
In the first place, they're too anxious to keep us off of that reservation. In the second place, they did some long-range shooting at our outfit. One of the boys picked these up.
Government 45s.
Yeah, rather uncommon brand for these parts.
Found them myself.
That settles it. Come on, fellas.
Wait a minute. You gotta have a little more proof before you ride. And we'll get it as soon as Lone Eagle decides to talk.
Well, make him talk.
You'll never get him to talk for a white man. But the Indians have got ways of getting the truth out of their own kind. I'm taking you to the nearest Indian reservation the first thing in the morning, Saunders. Come on, let's tie him up.
I've had all the sleep I can use, Hoppy. You better turn in for a spell and get a little rest.
All right.
Better let me do the garden, Windy. You'll doze off and let him get away.
Why, you young tadpole. Skedaddle back to your bed there. This is a job for a man. Doze off. Why, when I was head scout for Custer, I stood guard for 5 days and 5 nights hand running without closing an eye. Imagine a young squirt like that talking to one of Custer's chief scouts. Why, the young... Of all the low-down ornery tricks, what, somebody crept up behind me in the dark. Oh, don't think I was sleeping. They snuck up behind me when I wasn't looking.
Well, don't wake up everybody in the camp. They'll start shooting and kill every Indian in sight.
Yeah, and I'd be with them.
Indians didn't rescue Lone Eagle. They had to rip the camp wide open.
Well, I'll pick up my trail and find them. I'll get even.
Oh, not a chance.
It won't hurt to have a try. Get your things and come on. Come on. Now, Windy, you take the hills to the right. Lucky, search the woods to the left and I'll cover the ground ahead.
Well, if he's in my territory, he's just as good as found.
And remember, if anything happens, signal with one shot.
Hey, Okabe! Hai mai Amerikaner mai tôi ho he ho. Hai con da feige, hai con da feige. Hai con feige. Hai con feige. Feige. Nee, 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 voor de dagen we zwart zitten. Zit we ja die zo kan hè.
You jug-headed old hay-burner, we're following our own tracks. You've been leading me around in circles. After all I learned you about trailing. Bag of bones. After all, you needn't follow me after getting me lost like this. Well, I hope you're satisfied. Walking around in circles. I suppose by now our own eagle's 10 miles away from here. And we're lost. Well, I suppose I might just well signal for help and get it over with.
Windy, that sure was a good job of tracking.
Sitting Bull sure learned you how to trail him, Wendy.
We better get him back to camp, Lucky. Those Indians will be riding this way soon. If they find out Lone Eagle's dead, they're not going to stop to ask questions.
Didn't take you long to find him, Wendy.
Well, I'll tell you, High Pockets, with a real tracker on the job, something's bound to happen. Eh, Hoppy?
Come on, let's take him in.
Yeah, let's take him in here.
Well, never.
Hahizadi sa kahawe.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
Look over on that hill. It looks like a scout for a war party.
Well, if they're looking for trouble, we'll sure give it to them.
I'm going on alone from here.
Oh, no. If there's going to be any trouble, we're going to be in on it, too.
You're forgetting the Indians saw you take Lone Eagle off the reservation, ain't you? Now get going.
Sai vào nhé.
Ông ấy à? Gì đó sao?
Thôi có quyền mà, để đi. Không ai quan trọng có quyền. No sé, no ni odo.
come on.
Lone Eagle killed by white man's bullet.
Your brother, Lone Eagle, was murdered, but not by a rancher. Lone Eagle half white, that half bad. Lone Eagle ride with cattle thief. Cattle thief kill Lone Eagle.
We have many ways to hunt men who kill Lone Eagle. Give us proof.
Let me see bullet again. You keep this bullet. Let me go. I bring back bullet to match this one. Then I tell who killed Lone Eagle. If I fail, I come back. You do with me what you like.
Hoi.
How are you?
Jason Gayuda. Listen, Lagonis. Jason Nehuve.
I need my friends to help me.
We keep friends. Take scout. Oh, no, say. Societaku.
Hey, Andrew, dinner's ready. Aren't you going to eat?
No, I haven't got time, and I got to get down to the trading post.
What do you want us to do after dinner?
I'll be back in about half an hour.
I'll call it. I call it.
Caldwell, Trade, you better get out on patrol. Benson, you and Jack and Al go with him.
What's the matter with you, Andrews?
Somebody stole my rifle.
Maybe one of the deputies borrowed it.
No. Nobody borrowed it. It was on my saddle when I rode in here a minute ago. I think there's trouble brewing. Listen. You know where the herd is?
Yeah.
Well, I want you to ride out and get the men. All of them. Hide your horses down at the foot of the hill. Hurry up.
هنيتشا يلا كتايم وامنك وراك.
Wendy!
I'll go away with it.
Wendy, wake up. Cassidy's back.
Where? Haji! Well, again, who you da?
White man, chief deputy, Andrews.
Andrews?
Yeah.
This gun kill Lone Eagle, maybe?
Maybe. We see. Get big skin.
Says you, Saga.
Full skin. Put on ground. Give me the other bullet. There, see? Both bullets same. Both bullets shot from this gun. This gun, Andrews. Both bullets got same mark. See?
Ah. Nee,
Me and my friends go free.
How's that say not gonna?
Me and my friends go get Andrews. Well, we made it. Where's your horses?
Over yonder.
Get on them and get back to camp and get Saunders and some of the boys and meet me at the reservation headquarters. Hurry it up. What do you do?
We go get Andrews, too.
All you fellas, come here. Get on your horses. We're going after the rustlers. Hurry up. Come on, everybody. Hurry up.
Ride the horses down to the foot of the hill. Come on, fellas.
Well, now that you boys are all here, there's something I want to tell you. I want you to get it. And get it straight. We're taking over the agency.
What about the other deputies?
They'll stay on patrol, like I told them to. I'm expecting Cassidy and some of the punchers to show up here. We'll deal with them, and then we'll move on with the cattle.
What's going on here? Who are these men?
Well, I heard that Cassidy and some of the ranchers were going to start trouble with the Indians, and I thought we might need some extra men.
Well, you should have consulted me, Andrews. I'm in charge here. I'd like to speak to you in my office, Andrews.
It's Cassidy and the Indians. Get your guns and get out of here.
Wait here.
Head for Dark Canyon.
Thompson. Thompson. What happened?
Andrews.
What's happened here? Take care of Thompson. I'm going after Andrews.
Shoot! Get it over with!
You're going back alive. The little matter of murder and cattle thieving to clear up. I don't think Big Tree will need these anymore, Ma.
Well, it's all right, Big Tree. I was kind of put out by the way you acted, but, well, you'll find your robes over there by the counter. I found them mice, Wendy. You thought you fooled me.
Oh, I did not.
You did, too.
Well, I guess there's nothing to keep you from coming around here more often now, Lucky.
I'm going to hang around here all the time. Well, guess I'd better be going.
You bring peace, my village. Our hearts are glad.
Ah, that's fine. We thank you for helping get our cattle back.
Yeah, man.
You want to go riding tomorrow?
Oh, I'd love to go riding tomorrow.
All right. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye. Look, Ma, where did this come from?
What? I think I know.
Oh, what's keeping Hoppy? We can't wait around here all day.
You old mossback! I ought to have Thompson arrest you for rustling. Oh, go on. Keep it. You've worn all the varnish off of it anyway.
Thanks, Ma.
Go on, get out of here.
Whoopee!
Gee, Ma, I never knew you to get the short end of a trade before.
I didn't. Hoppy paid me for it. $40.
Hey, Hoppy, look, only $15. Ain't she a beauty? Well, I finally put one over on that old sage hen.
That's sure some trading, Wendy.
Oh, there ain't no place in business for a woman.
Ah, when it comes to trading and tracking, you're hard to beat.
You're darn tootin'.
In the